Welcome to today's video on D365 Supply Chain Made Easy. If you've ever struggled with full inventory counts that take days and disrupt operations, cycle counting is your friend. In this quick video, I'll show you how to set up and run cycle counts in Dynamics 365 F&SCM, making inventory accuracy simple and stress-free. Traditional stock counts can be time-consuming and error-prone. Cycle counting lets you check smaller portions of inventory regularly, keeping accuracy high without halting operations. Let me show you where this magic happens in D365 F&SCM. We will first navigate to Warehouse Management, Setup, Cycle Counting, and Cycle Count Plans. These plans are going to create a set of instructions for the warehouse workers to carry out a successful cycle count activity for a particular warehouse location or set of locations. Let's look at a cycle count plan. A cycle counting plan ID, which should be unique since you would want to maintain multiple cycle count plans, and a description is first created for a plan. Work pool is an optional setup that allows you to segregate the warehouse work based on the type of work, in this case, it being the cycle counting work. The maximum number of cycle count represents the maximum number of work orders that the system should create when the cycle count plan is executed. An easy way to configure this field is to populate the maximum locations that you would want to count in the warehouse as part of the cycle count activity. Days between cycle count is configuring the schedule based on which the cycle count plan should rerun automatically. Empty locations option is defining for the cycle count plan if it should consider an empty location while creating warehouse work for cycle counting. This could be useful for situations where you know your on-hand inventory is not in sync with the physical inventory, and hence you would want to count every physical location in the warehouse. If empty locations are included in the plan, you would not be allowed to set up a product selection for the cycle count plan. That is, there will be no product filters on that plan. If empty locations are excluded, then you will have an option to set up a product query which would let you select what all products you want to perform that cycle counting activity on. The last step is to select the warehouse and the warehouse locations for which cycle counting plan needs to be executed. Once you have all of this one-time setup in place, the counting plans can be triggered manually or on a schedule to create work instructions for the warehouse operators to process using the WMS mobile application. D365 automatically generates work tasks, guiding staff to the right location and the right items. No manual spreadsheets, no more guesswork. And that's cycle counting made easy. By setting up the plans and automating work creation, you can keep inventory accurate, reduce any surprises, and avoid costly stockouts. Try creating a cycle count plan in your sandbox today. You'll see how smooth your warehouse runs.